guys, welcome back to the show. Today I've got another diver's watch for you guys. I've had loads of messages online about people's sort of sadness about the Seiko SKX going out of production. It's been in production for quite a few years, and I'm guessing that Seiko have already got a new lineup of Seiko watches that they're going to be launching. Probably going to be it's going to be a lot of improvements, I'm assuming, on where the other flaws on the SKX. So I wouldn't worry too much about that. They will be probably producing another 3 to 4 more iconic, legendary watches, you know. But you know, in the meantime, I've been looking on the marketplace for alternative solutions to the SKX, and the first watch that really pops up is the Citizen Promaster Diver. It's the one I'm going to review today is the Citizen Promaster Diver Excalibur 200 meters. It's an ISO certified diver's watch, so it's a legitimate diver, guys, just like the Seiko SKX 007 that I like to call the 007. I'm pretty saddened as well, to be honest, because I was looking to buy the Pepsi Dial one, and I've struggled to find one online as well. I mean, the ones that are online at the moment, I'm not 100% sure they are, you know, authorized, you know, dealers and stuff like that. They're not authorized sellers as well. So you've got to be careful, guys, when you're buying. Make sure that if you do find one, just make sure it is an authorized seller. And to be honest with you, you know, I've had experience of this. You know, I've bought off, you know, even Amazon, for example. I bought a Tissot I think it was a PRS 516 retrograde, okay, and I just put it off the cuff. I didn't do any research. It came to me, it was a fake. I sent it straight back, okay, guys. I didn't think, you know, I didn't see the point of even doing an in-depth review of it or anything like that. It's a fake watch. It disgusted me. As soon as I get my money back on Monday, I will be giving them a very bad review, and I will reveal who it was. It is a company called MTM Watches, okay, that they sell fakes on Amazon. So I will stay well clear of them, guys, to be honest with you, okay. But, you know, the watch that I'm going to talk about today is the Citizen. I'll give you the exact model number because Japanese watches, I haven't only had the watch for about 6 hours today, yeah? So I'll give you the exact model number so you guys have got it. It's the Citizen Eco Drive Promaster Excalibur 200 meter ISO gold diver's watch, and the model number is BN0104-09E, yeah? I don't know why they just don't call it in a, you know, like a simple name like they do with some of the Swiss watches, and just a couple of, you know, numbers would be great. But, you know, they love to throw in all those numbers to complicate things. But I guess there's so many different models in a way, and they all differ slightly, so you need to have, you know, different sort of variations of what the model is as such. But let's do a wrist check, since we are going to be reviewing dive watches today, affordable dive watches. I am wearing the legendary Seiko SKX 007, the 007. It's getting a lot of wrist time, guys. It really is. I'm really enjoying the piece, I have to say. I'm still wearing it on the rubber strap. I haven't changed it to a native strap or anything like that. I'm planning to do that, and when I do that, I'll probably do a video of me showing you guys how to change the strap and stuff like that. I've got all the equipment, and I'm sort of like in practice mode, guys, you know what I mean? And, you know, you get used to one watch brand, you buy another watch brand, and it's slightly different, you know, the mechanisms of the watch and stuff like that. So I'm really enjoying this Seiko SKX. It is what it is. It's a rugged, very robust, iconic, legendary watch, and it's a sort of watch that you can wear, you know, every day, you know, or, you know, it is a beta watch for me. You know, I do wear my luxury pieces to work, but this is, you know, over the weekend I'm going to wear my Seiko, or after working hours, if I'm just going to do something, you know, and more, you know, more activity, whether it's sporting activities, I'll probably consider wearing my SKX or even my G-Shock, okay? But look, let's go into the review of this new Citizen diver's watch that I've got for you guys today. You know, first impressions, guys, yeah, you know what, for the money, it is a good alternative, you know, to be honest with you. If you want to go for something a little bit more different, that everybody is literally, you know, going for the SKX at the moment, and there's good reasons for that. But, you know, the Citizen, you know, argue a good point for their watch as well. You know, the one that I'm reviewing today, it's got the Eco Drive movement, which means it basically generates its power from the light, okay? So basically it's a bit like a solar powered watch. I'm assuming it works like a solar powered watch, but they just call it Eco Drive, okay? I might be wrong, it's the Eco Drive movement. So the cell itself charges itself, and basically once it's charged, it will last you for about 6 months, okay, which is really good, you know, and it doesn't need servicing. You know, the Citizen watch comes with a 5-year warranty, which is really, really impressive. The one that I bought it from H. Samuels, which is like a shopping mall. Got a good discount on the watch. Apparently it retails up for £200. I got it a lot cheaper than that. I got it for £145, which for me was an absolute bargain. I just thought, I cannot refuse to buy this watch. I like the watch, it looked really good. I got the feeling of the watch in the shopping mall as well. I've seen them online for the same price, you know. You know, there are people that sell them a little bit more, but give and take, you're looking at £129 to £150 for this watch. There are people that are selling them for £200, yeah. But if you look close, you know, as long as they are an authorised seller of Citizen watches, they've got good reviews, go for it, guys. Be careful on eBay, be careful on Amazon. I've had first-hand experience of buying a watch that was a fake, a replica that I like to call it, and you feel really disgusted. You know, if you've never bought, for example, the watch that you bought online and you feel it, you won't know. But the first thing I noticed when I got the Tissot on from Amazon was that straight away the glass didn't feel like a sapphire glass. Okay, at the back the serial number wasn't the same as the serial number on the glass of the leather strap, wasn't the same. Secondly, that watch was only a 50 meters water resistant watch, okay, and on the actual ticket it said it was a 200 meter water resistant watch. Straight away I knew it was fake, guys. You know, Tissot wouldn't produce, you know, inconsistencies like this. These guys are a quality Swiss manufacturer. You know, I went with my sister to the Tissot store and I bought her a beautiful, you know, ladies Tissot watch, and quality's there. You can tell it feels like a quality handpiece. One I got from Amazon, although it was the right correct size, it wasn't right. Okay, it was a third party selling it, and yeah, I will be complaining. Let's see what happens, guys. I will definitely get my money back. It's the only good thing about Amazon, you know, if you're not happy with the product, you can get a refund straight away. So, which was great. But anyway, there's enough talking about that stuff. That's another discussion for another time, to be honest with you guys. But look, you know, I hope you enjoyed the review today, guys. Like I said, it's a good alternative to the Seiko watch. If you don't want to go for Seiko and you want something a bit different, you want something that is never going to need a service, something that you never need to change the battery, I think the Eco Drive technology in Citizen, you know, are really great. I know Seiko offer, you know, a similar product as such as well. But I hope you enjoyed the review, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hey guys, let's start the in-depth review of the Citizen Eco Drive Promaster Excalibur 200 meters ISO Gold Divers Watch, model number BN0104-09E. Okay, so let's have a look at the box and let's unveil the actual watch itself. Let's have a look at the box. You've got the Citizen Eco Drive logo there, just really famous in terms of their new technology that they've brought out. I have to say, it's, from what I've been told from the research I've done, it's actually very environmentally friendly as well, and the watch, Citizen are saying, will never ever need a service, and you will never need to basically take off the back case. It should last you a lifetime, they're saying, but only time will tell. Okay, but looking at the box here, it talks about their technology, so it's quite advanced, you know. It's very good. Let's have a little read what it says on the box. The Eco Drive, how it works. So natural and artificial light is absorbed. Okay, the light is then converted into energy. Enough energy is stored to power the watch for at least 6 months, even in the dark, okay, which is great. And it says there, powered by light, any light, a watch that never needs a battery, which is great. So any of you guys that have bought quartz watches and every 2 to 3 years you end up changing the battery and it is a bit of a pain in the ass, you know, go and buy yourself a Citizen Eco Drive watch. You will never have that problem if you need an everyday watch. They are really good watches, guys, I have to say. And they, just looking at the watch, first impressions, it is a very good alternative to the Seiko. If you just don't fancy buying a Seiko, both brands are absolutely great, and I am a big fan of Seiko, I have to say. But let's have a look what you get with it. You get a 5-year warranty, which is good. The manual, which is to be expected, absolutely fine. Let's have a look at the watch itself. So have a look at the box, sort of nice oval. Yeah, very nice, nicely presented. Very good for the money, you know. It is very good for them. It's very good value for money, guys. You know, Japanese watches are great. You know, Citizen, are pretty much Seiko's biggest competitor, I would say, for their sort of like everyday affordable watches they produce. Let's have a look at the watch. Very nice. I mean, guys, look, you know, I came across this in the shopping mall, H. Samuels, which is, for those of you guys in the UK will know H. Samuels very well. And they sell affordable watches, but they are an authorized seller of Seiko, and they are an authorized seller of Citizen watches as well. And I looked at the Citizen watch there, and I came across this one. It was heavily discounted as well, and I just couldn't refuse to buy it. I just like the way it looked, guys. It looked very, you know, well on the wrist. It wears very well as well. Let's have a look at the watch and a little bit more closer. See how it shows for you guys on the camera. Just looking at the watch, you know, I like the way it's been finished with the gold PVD. Looking at the black PVD is finished very well as well. Comes across as a very good quality timepiece, very similar to the Seiko, and it's a little bit cheaper than the Seiko XKX. And as you guys know, the XKX is actually going up in price, so this is a very good alternative. It's not an automatic watch. Like I mentioned before, the movement it uses in this Citizen is the Eco Drive. So if you can see there, that symbol there is the Promaster symbol that you get on Citizens, okay? So it's a diver's ISO certified 200 meters watch, which means it's a legitimate watch, okay? Legitimate diver's watch, I should say. Looking at the case size of the watch, you're looking at 41 millimeters, okay? Looking at from lug to lug, I would say it's a 44 to 45 millimeter watch. It's not as thick as the Seiko. Wears on the wrist very well. The thickness of the actual watch, I would say, from bezel right to case is 12 millimeters. It comes with like a 20 millimeter rubber strap. The screw down crown is actually pretty good in my opinion for this price range. It's actually better than the actual Seiko. It's really easy to operate, okay? Let's look at the actual dial. It's a dark black dial. It's not a very fussy watch. Everything is very legible, very easy to tell the time, okay? There's a lot of lume there. There's got lume on the bezel as well. It's a nice finish. It's a high-end sort of gold finish, and the PVD black is very good, and I like the way, you know, the bezel contrasts with the gold. It really does go very well. It really does complement the piece. You know, I'm really impressed with this watch. I've never handled a Citizen watch before. I've never owned a Citizen watch before, so this is the first time for me, guys, as well. So just looking at the, you know, the dial, very dark black dial, just like the Seiko as well. The hands are very nice as well. A lot of lume there. There's a bit of lume there on the actual bezel, which is very nice, okay? The date function as well, which is very nice. Let's have a look at the quality of the actual bezel. Yeah, it's very good, very precise. It is 120 click bezel. Let's have a look. Yeah, let's try it again. I can get it to stop at 12 o'clock. Yeah, it's precise. It really is precise, guys. For the money, superb build quality yet again. You know, if you're paying for a Swiss watch with the technology, with the Eco Drive, the equivalent of this would probably cost you £400, and you probably end up getting like a Tissot, yeah, to be honest with you, for that sort of money. But, you know, Citizen are extremely good value. Like I said, they really do give a good alternative to the actual Seiko, because the Seiko XKX, you know, the production of the SKX 007 and 009 have stopped, but, you know, Seiko are producing a lot of other watches as well. But let's have a look at the watch. Let's have a look at the watch in general. You've got the Promaster branding there as well. You've got the Eco Drive branding on the case, which is nice. You know, it's a nice little touch. It's not as impressive as the Seiko XKX, you know, in terms of the workmanship at the back, but, you know, overall it's very nicely made. And I have to say, guys, that I look forward to modifying this watch and putting it on a few different straps, playing around with it to see what sort of look I can get out of the watch. But just to let you know as well, in terms of the hands, you see the second hand, when there is a basically what I've been told, if there's insufficient charge, basically when I first got the watch, which I really should have just done a review, the second hand would skip like skipping every second, it will skip 2 to 4 seconds to let you know as a warning that it's got insufficient charging. Okay, so that's a very good, you know, touch by Citizen, that you know that you need to expose the watch to more light to get it fully charged. But once it's fully charged, guys, you've got 6 months, you know, power reserve. So even in the dark, it makes no difference. It's going to work perfectly fine. I'll do a lume check another time so we can compare it to the Seiko SKX. I'll do a comparison between this watch and my Seiko SKX to see, you know, what the differences are. But, you know, first impressions, guys, that's an impressive watch for the money, okay? Citizen, a respectable watch brand. It's not as legendary or iconic as the SKX, but, you know, this is a fairly new model. It's only been for, I think it's only been around for a year or so, this model. So, you know, it's got the latest technology as well. You know, for me, if you want a diver's watch and you haven't got, you know, £8,000 to spend on a Swiss quality watch and you're going to use it for a tool watch, you know, this is an absolutely star buy. It's ICO certified diver. It will do what it says on the tin. Another thing is, guys, you don't need to pay for a service for this watch, I've been told. It says at the back, I was looking at it when I first got the watch. Let's have a look if you can see it there, guys. Does it come up? Do not open, yeah, the back. It does not need to be opened at the back. It will never need to be open. I guess, you know, only time will tell in terms of what Citizen is saying, whether these watches really are what they say on the tin. But first impressions, if it is and it works out to be, you know, what they say on the tin, this is an absolutely star buy. For the money, it really is a good, affordable diver's watch with style. It's got iconic design. And, you know, what you could, you know, when people talk about their analog quartz watches and you come up with this and you say, look, guys, I've got a, you know, eco drive movement in there, which powers up with light. Doesn't even need to be natural light. And I got a 6 months power reserve. I will never need to change the battery on this. It will never need the service. You know, if they made cars like this, I'd probably go and buy a Citizen car, because it's like, you know, imagine a car that you don't need to put any fuel in, and imagine a car that would never need a service. Yeah, absolutely great. You know, it's a great watch. Is it going to be a keeper, guys? I'm 90% sure it's going to be a keeper. It really depends how much wrist time it gets for me, to be honest with you guys. Do I love the watch enough to wear it at least 1 day a week or 1 day every 2 weeks? For me, will be a keeper. But look, I'm pretty sure I'm going to keep this watch, guys. So keep an eye on the state of my watch collections, though. I will be updating you guys probably every 2 to 3 months on the state of my watch collection. Look, I'm getting to the point now in terms of my watches that I've got 12, I think it's 12, 13 watches now. I'm going to have to start selling a few because I think I'm overdoing it. But what I was lacking in the actual collection was dive watches, okay? The only, you know, I've got a lot of luxury pieces, okay, high-end luxury pieces, and I've got a few beta watches as well. I never had an actual dive watch, to be honest with you. Only my Tissot PRS 200 is a 200 meters water resistant watch. It was not certified. I've now got the Seiko, and I've now got this Citizen, you know, Promaster Eco Drive diver's watch in gold, which I think is a nice addition to the collection. If I want to interchange it with a few sort of NATO straps, I think it will suit it very well. I'm thinking, guys, I bought another one that I'm going to add to my Seiko SKX, but I think it would even suit the actual Citizen diver watch as well. The Promaster as well. It looks really good. I'm thinking even dark green. I'm going to mess around with it, guys. Like I said, I will do another video once I've changed the actual straps. So I'll give you a demonstration of what it looked like originally on the black rubber strap and what it looks like on a nice NATO. This is like the Bond strap, people call it as well. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm now going to do a nice in-depth tour of the watch. Please leave your comments. Don't forget to subscribe and like. Like I said, I have been shopping and I have bought quite a few watches. So I hope you enjoyed the video today, guys. Enjoy the tour. See you later. Right then, guys, just before I leave you with the tour of the watch, you know, like I said, it is a very nicely constructed watch. I did forget to mention that the actual glass is a mineral crystal glass. It's not sapphire glass or anything like that, but it is scratch proof. For this sort of money, you can't expect sapphire glass, okay? But it is scratch proof. It is very good quality, guys. And yeah, look at the finish on the side of the case. It's like a high-end sort of like polish. It's a little bit brushed, okay? On the actual bezel, it's sort of like a high-end polish PVD gold finish with a high-end PVD black coating as well. Very nicely done, guys. I hope you enjoyed the review today, guys. I'm going to leave you with a tour of the watch. Enjoy.